Alright, there we go. It's almost time. Almost time to begin. So let's go through, everyone. Hope you're all ready. Don't worry, I'm sure more patricians will come when they hear there's an economy to break. But let's have a look. Let's have a look at the sign for Queen Bellona III. As you can see, everyone, Bellona is dignified and sober. She is a right boring queen. She will not rise to provocation and thinks she's better than other people and won't be joining any frivolous activities. Furthermore, she avoids drinking parties and similar behaviour if she can. So she's going to be a right loner. Won't actually want to talk to Bellona the Dignified? Yeah, maybe. Now, as you can see, we got an authority archetype. So we're going to go for a authority ambition initially. And should that fail, we'll go sober for our second. Bellona the Cat Lady. How do I get a personality? Oh, it's easy. Type exclamation mark 2d6. Chat will roll 2d6 for you. Add them together. And just look at the options here. These are like nice little starting points. You've got a 5, so you've got the blood and steel. You're always in favour of war and fighting in general. So you're a bit of a war hawk. Murder hobo? Yeah, there we go. But feel free to do whatever you want for roleplay. It's like, it's one of those things, I can't enforce it. I can't tell people, no, you have to roleplay X, Y, or Z. But yeah, let's have a look now then, everyone. Yeah, exactly, and you can roll each time we play. Alright. Everyone brace for it. Salutes in chat. The bug is gone. No more bug. The bug war is over. We have vanquished it. They gone. Goodbye. Okay, everyone. Let's have a look at who's joining us at the start of today's game. With the counts, we got Conte Shadow Moon, Countess Notiti II, Count Weldris III, Count Katori, Countess Chaz V, who's just moved. Oh, Countess Morgrim II with a new avatar. Welcome on in, Morgrim. No worries. And who else? Gagazi, Count Gagazi II. There we are. Welcome on in, all the counts who are making up half the council. The patricians have not recovered from their financial setbacks, but joining us, we have Lord Patrician Ephra V and new kid on the block, Lord Patrician Incubi. Everyone be nice to Incubi in chat. Give them help if they need any. But welcome on in our patricians. And finally, last but not least, we've got our grandees. At the top of the list, we got Grandee Whopper II. We got Grandee Dean. We got Grandee Advisor IV. Grandee Gibbo Nexus II. Grandee Bonkle. And Grandee Rexcon. Welcome on in, all of our grandees. East is proud and strong. I mean, looking at these stats, you got the farming, you got the faith. 777, the 7th god, it's strong. Patricians are going to need a bit of TLC, I think. I didn't realise we had 0 trade. Yeah, you've got the Armada. You got like a 9 in military. Oh, that's right. We did the Eternal War against Kurth, wasn't it? forever war. We never signed peace with them. Yeah, looking at this, all the stats are all over the shop. But let's begin, shall we? Let's begin. I'm worried about trade in particular. Grandees could do with a little more food. I think Counts and Patricians trade, Grandees farming, those are the spots I want to worry about. I don't want to start spiralling down, having constant problems. Blame the Curve, the Savages, yeah, ugh, Republicans, ugh. Let's start as always. But we haven't 100 coins more. Yeah, no, we didn't have the money to do the final battle right, didn't we? That was it. Your Majesty, you have some big boots to fill. And with your mother out of the picture, the nobles will be looking for any opportunity to replace you. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Much like my mother and grandmother, I will be known as the greatest queen that ever lived. The Bellona Golden Age shall be sung of for generations to come. I see. You're the type who likes to build lots of statues of yourself, aren't you? I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving your authority as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Any opportunity indeed. Alright, let's shake hands with the council. Now that you're the queen, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Who have we got from the Counts of the East? Our many counts. We have Count Gagazi II. Hello, Gagazi. An honour to finally make your acquaintance, Your Grace. I was dismayed to hear of your mother's passing. We've got, from the patricians, it's Ephra. A pleasure to meet you, Your Esteemed Highness. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. Yes, Ephra. And finally, the Grandees of the South, we have Dean, creator of the Uwu. Owo? Owo. I'll get it right one day, on first try. May the ninth God bless your reign, Your Highness. I trust you will conduct yourself with honour and faith. And with that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue. Is this what your mother fought so hard for? Owo before Uwu, but only after Ovo? Your Majesty, it was an honour to serve your mother, but now it is your time to wear the crown. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Alright, let's get it over with. Shall we call the nobles in? First vote of the game, everyone. I think... I swear to God I don't want to spend that money. The farming wouldn't be bad, because that would fix the Grandees problem. Was this a game that we have decapitation by Owo? Yeah, it is. The Owo's still here, don't worry. I think a blood oath sounds pretty good. But I'll leave it up to you all. But I tell you now, if you make me bankrupt on turn one, I'm going to be, well, I'm going to be a little upset, a little peeved. Type exclamation mark vote, followed by the letter of the item you would like to vote for, A, B, C, or D. I see huge inroads being made for C. What's the matter? Do you think I smell or something? You think I've got to have a wash? Okay, we're currently tied between C and D. 3 nobles yet to vote. I'm pretty sure Afra's one of them. And then it looks like a couple of grandees. Yes. Seabird goes for water. How surprising. Okay, I'll do a countdown. Boom, boom. Thank you for giving me a vast banquet. The nobles spare no expense, and your banquet table groans under the weight of it all. Whole roasted peacock, boar's head stuffed with swan's tongues, an entire whale turning on a spit. There we go, let's get comfortable. Whoop. There we are. It's a meal fit for a queen, which is now, you suppose, what you are. There we go. Think I did the wrong one? Oh no, there'll be other votes. So yeah, we'll get there. Avena of the Shadow Moon Dynasty. Well-known eastern bird breeder leans delicately on a podium, sighing. Ah, my fellow counts, in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false Queen Bellona III wears the crown. Boom, what will it be for the counts? Will you go sorcery and make a deal with a wizard? Uprising and rely on the peasants to do all the heavy lifting? Or will it be ascension and offer me a place in your immortal cult of blood drinkers? What will it be, counts? It's very ambitious that you want to get your faith down. I like it. I appreciate it. The counts plan to induct the queen into their secret cult and offer her immortality in exchange for the throne. First, they must reduce the power of the Eastern Church. To advance their scheme, the counts must lower their faith to 4 or less in 3 seasons. It's currently at 7. Got to lose 3 faith. You appreciate it because you're more likely to win. I think Uprising would have been harsh as well. Teeny! Oh my god, Teeny, thank you for resubbing. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Wow, look at that. 2 subs in a single stream. Welcome back, Teeny, Teeny, Teeny. There you are. Welcome on in. You got a 4? I can't remember what that one is off the top of my head. And hold on, let me have a look. Where's my... Ooh. There we go. Party Noble, there we go. Well, welcome on in, Teeny. The counts have just decided on ascension for their scheme. But now, for the grandees, Zakita of the Whopper lineage, powerful southern orator stands bathed in sunshine, ranting in a fury. Our false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honour. We must not allow it to go unanswered. So, grandees, you have subterfuge. Would you like to try and replace my innermost council? Doppelganger. try and find a body double to switch me with. Or excommunication, try and expel me from the church. What will it be, Grandies? Hello, hello? Oh, for some reason, Bonkle, why didn't that go through? You'll have to try that again, I think. I saw you enter it. Was there a space at the front of the thing, maybe, of the vote? No, don't look like it. Huh. Very, very confusing. I think I just don't talk between votes. Is that a thing that impacts it? Alright. All of you have voted, I think, that are active, because what? There's a few inactive. Gonna do a final call for the Grandies. 3, 2, 1. And we'll move on. Oh, there we go. Dean's in. Boom, boom. The Grandies plan to persuade the Archbishop to excommunicate the Queen. First, they must lower royal credibility. To advance their scheme, the Grandies must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Stability 6. Justin of the Incubi family. Eccentric coastal political fixer. Scribbles with well-used quill on a hardwood desk, speaking calmly. Okay, Incubi, here's your Justin. Yeah, no, I actually hovered over it to check if there was like another, what do you call it, space or something, Morgan, and I didn't see anything. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Queen Bellona III. Something must be done. Like, every now and again, these little blips happen. They're not, like, common, but they're not exactly rare. I think we have at least one such blip every other week. Once a fortnight or so. Let's see. Patricians. All 2 of you. Ephra, Incubi. We've got Monopoly, Conspiracy and Corruption. Something, something, money, get the throne. Something, something, money, get the throne. Or something, something, money, get the throne. I can't remember. Monopoly, you trying to buy up all the real estate to force the king off the throne. Conspiracy, you're buying up everyone's debts. And finally, corruption. No murder-based ones. No, these are all money-based things. So, let's see. Conspiracy. Bribing the advisors. Yeah, there we go. That's it. The patricians plan to sink the Queen under an ocean of debt. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 3 seasons. So then, let's have a look at the full roster, our current rogues gallery. Avina, my distant cousin of the east. And the Counts are going for an ascension scheme. To start with, they need to lower their faith by 3 points. Possible, but might be a bit difficult. Zakita, a questionable claimant in the south. The Grandies are pursuing excommunication. They want to lower the kingdom's stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. They need to drop stability 2 points. Again, possible, but you know, we might be able to fend that off. And Justin, finally, our embittered step-uncle in the coast. The patricians are pursuing conspiracy. They want to lower the kingdom's treasury to 1,500 or less in 3 seasons. That's very doable. Like, unless I proactively go out of my way to avoid spending money. Hold on. What would I do? Dignified and sober. I mean, I know what everyone wants. Would I do it? Gold, gold, gold. Okay. Yeah, I think I'd probably go for anonymous though. Anonymous voting. If I want to wash my hands of something. Yeah. A bore? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We're a boring individual. Let's start with this. Your Grace, a monster has been stalking my farms at night, smashing down the doors of cottages and feasting on the peasants inside. Hello, teeny teeny. Sounds ghastly. Only if you have seen the beast and lived to tell the tale. The survivors tell a garbled story about gleaming fangs amid a mountain of blood-soaked fur. We ought to do something. Bring in the Inquisition. Some owlbear? Could be. Could be an owlbear. Could be man bear pig? Maybe. Man bear pig? Alright. Shame my father is dead, or he'd have led the hunt. Yeah. I think Gibbo was yours, the one that hunted down the wrong noble. A regiment marches in circles for weeks through swamps and mud, but fails to hunt down the elusive beast. When they return, many soldiers appear to have brought back some manner of disease from the bog. They're coughing, pale, and too weak to hold their swords. Meanwhile, the monster's attacks continue to menace the east. You hear reports that it no longer confines its attacks to the night time. Soon, peasants are too afraid to tend their crops, which lie rotting in the fields. A new disease? Why do I hear the treasurer? Yeah, there we go. We got a whole new disease. That was rough. Oh, giant spiders. Incubi, hello. Your August Majesty, a forest on my land has been completely overrun by giant spiders. Some are as big as horses. The trees are shrouded in webs, and travellers are going missing. We must put a stop to this. Not the spider-oni. Let's, I think we ought to send in the army, aka the navy, to wipe out the spiders. But I know many of you are going to want to coexist. Let's see. Spiders in the coast, it's true. It's so ridiculous that it's this close. Oh my god. Alright. It's tied at the minute. Well, you know what? It's the patricians' lands, and the patricians want it. Let's do it. Let's do this story arc. It's been a while since I've seen it. Coexist? They're monsters, mandibles dripping with venom, snatching merchants off the roads and stringing them up to suck them dry. Perhaps we can change that. By the night, these are arachnids. We won't get far with diplomacy. You send your Chancellor to Quail University. Perhaps the scholars will have some ideas on how you and the spiders can coexist peacefully. The Honor Guard. Here we go. One evening, you're sitting up in bed reading some paperwork when a filth-encrusted peasant wanders into your bedchamber, bold as brass. Hello, your mage. Glad I finally found you. This place is a bloody maze, it is. Mind if I take a seat? Guards! But your palace watch are nowhere to be seen, despite you yelling yourself hoarse. Listen, I've got a bloody great idea for you. Well, we chop the legs off horses and replace them with wheels. Ha! Boom! Faster transport. Before the peasant can explain further, your marshal bursts into the bedchamber, sword drawn. Your Majesty, I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. I have no idea where the palace watch are. Do you want me to kill this intruder? No, just kick him out. Arms behind your back, scumbag! Dream of many introverts beheading the fool that barges into their personal space. I must protect my duvet. The peasant is dragged from your bedchamber, still babbling about horse wheels. When the marshal returns, she looks grim. One thing clear from this actual mess is you need an honor guard who can actually keep you safe. Not like the pathetic watch. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be Lord of Coin above all. Alright, and the wiser I'm leaning. I am leaning to the nuns, I think. I hate to say it, it's definitely not the coastal gladiators. I'm also leaning a little to the eastern knights. I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. Nuns are as boring as the Queen. That's true. Yeah, let's have the nuns then. I will make the arrangements at once. The battle nuns arrive in the palace a few weeks later. They nod to you silently, their solemn steel masks betraying nothing, before filing into formation behind your throne. It's actually great. So let's have a look here. Our first auction of the game. Scheme-wise, grandees may want C, the prison, and the counts may want B, the observatory. The action to stymie the counts' attempt is A, the cathedral, to boost their faith instead of lowering it. I'm gonna be real though, I think E, the aqueduct, would be quite a nice one to have. F, the fortress, I mean, we don't really need it, but we could have it just to boost the patricians to 10 military. But here's everyone's financial situation right here laid out on the side. in case the plugin isn't telling you what you need to know. And we're going to start the auction now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will be refunded. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in, but there is a slight delay on stream, so I will type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Try not to miss out. Well, we currently got B and C, the observatory and prison. Well, well, well. 10 seconds, go on, get in there. What did we end up with? Ephra's built a stadium. Fantastic. Stadium and the observatory. Greetings, Your Majesty. I'm the arachnologist you sent for. Having spider problems. Giant spiders, to be precise. Tyrannus magnum, colloquially known as the giant spider, or gargantula. A fascinating specimen, and with many practical uses. You can raise them as livestock and milk them for their potent venom. We can harvest their silk, which makes for fine sails and formidable armour. Last but not least, you could train them from birth to be ridden as mighty steeds. Who could resist a cavalry regiment that comes into battle atop these mighty arachnids? The possibilities are endless, but first you need to get a hold of some eggs. No easy task, I'm afraid. Okay. Don't want to spend money on this. I think we can send in the military. I want to be a rider. Well, the web warriors. Hey, Glinda, welcome on in. Glinda, where are you? There you go. Back here. Holy crap, where are all the patricians? Ephra, do you remember who else is a patrician? Spiders ate them? Yeah, it's not good out on the coast here, is it? Oh wow, has everyone voted? Oh wow, you all came out for this one. There we go. Me and Ephra are the only ones left, yeah. Everyone really wants those eggs. Coastal troops sweep into the shrouded woods, hacking down webs and killing any spiders they come across. The operation is a major success. No significant losses, and soon the forest is free of arachnid life. Soon, merchants are returning to the roads without worry about being turned into spider food. Look at that, trade is up. Your army also returns with wagons groaning under the glistening heap of spider eggs. You order them sent to a nearby farm to be hatched and raised as livestock. Hopefully the coastal farmers are up to the task. Uh-oh. We're not the pats the coast needs, but we are the ones they deserve, yeah. Last week the pats were all the people who showed up an hour or so into the game. So they're all in bed / at work. Yeah, I think that's about it. Greedy southern merchants are taking an advantage of cheap eastern labour, Your Highness. Exploiting our natural resources and putting our trading companies out of business. They're vultures, vultures. Is it really such a problem? This is just business. Well, yeah, people are in different time zones and that, so you don't know sleep schedules. Also, it's not just necessarily work, there's other things to do. I think... Right. I think we've got to make sure the East has an economy. We can do this, A. Let the East assume control of everything. Then at the very least, no one will be destitute. While party lines have been drawn. Okay, 736. Gonna do a final countdown. Boom, boom. There we go. By the night, trust me, those Eastern fools will run my companies into the ground. All Southern companies in the East are transferred to new ownership. Lumberyards, tanneries, silver mines, workshops. All goes to Count Weldris III. As the month passes, it becomes evident that Grandee Mr. Alec was wrong. The companies continue to make a nice profit, and a new owner spreads wealth all across the East. Lost 1,000k, yeah, sorry Mr. Alec, and welcome on in as well. I don't think I saw you join. Welcome though. Everyone loses money, it's fantastic, isn't it? Just like the real economy, ha ha. Oh dear. Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? We like anyone. Anyone today, Chancellor. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Far in the south, a pair of grandees conversing on a balcony of a hillside villa. One of them paces up and down, clearly agitated. Has the Archbishop agreed to meet with us yet? I sent him 4 letters last week. No luck so far. Hardly surprising. The old coot won't move against the Queen unless he knows he's on the winning side. The Grandee's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. It's currently at 6. We've got a stall out. Common all, that seems fine to me. Pointless parades? Your Majesty, I worry that our newly built stadium in the south is encouraging bad habits among the southern soldiers. They're getting complacent. Too much time is devoted to pointless parades and chest thumping and flag waving. We need fighters who know how to use their polearms, not just polish them. Oh, floppy hat, of course the scheme's going badly. Oh dear. How do the grandees feel about this? By the 9th, we like the parades. They're a perfect demonstration of southern military might. Send me over there. I can toughen these soldiers again. First step, shutting down the damn parades. You know what? I think B. Let's have double parades. That would be nice, right? Wow, imagine not wanting double parades. Okay, there's a few of you yet to vote. So I'll do a final countdown again. 3, 2, 1. Boom, boom. What? This is not what I recommended at all, Your Majesty. This is... Oh, Candid One-Eye. You're the one who accused our soldiers of getting complacent. This should shake them up a bit, shouldn't it? In the next Southern Parade, soldiers march out in their gleaming ranks, boots hitting the ground in perfectly synchronized lockstep. The confidence turns to panic, however, as Grandee Glinda pulls a lever and a cage door slides open. Coin flip, bigger JD. Hey, there you are, look at that. JD the Fourth has descended to bring order to the patricians again. Bold, yeah. No worries, JD. Welcome on in. A dozen scorpion cats slink out, hissing and spitting venom, dripping from their barbed tails. A winter wolf howls, blanketing the stadium floor in magical frost. A bronze giant clangs its fists together, eyes burning. What follows is nothing short of a massacre. The southern troops scream and run in all directions, slipping on the ice. Ceremonial weapons prove useless against the bronze giant's metallic hide. It wades through the army, smashing the warriors to paste with apparent ease. Salutes in chat. This is not very good. The scorpion cats move like ghosts, tails flicking, leaving soldiers convulsing and dying. A lone sergeant tries to keep order, shouting herself red in the face until a winter wolf clamps its jaws around her leg and turns her blood to ice. Eventually, the soldiers manage to band together and overcome their foes. Even in its death throes, the bronze giant kills dozens, but the damage has been done. Casualties are immense. Yeah, big salutes there. Well, whose stupid idea was that? Yours. Congratulations, you got stability down. Remember when I came to you with word of a monster preying on peasants in the east? Write a new entry in the Book of Grudges. Today, we unleash monsters to fight our parade. The parade lost. It's difficult to forget, yes. I have reason to believe the culprit may be one of my fellow counts. Count KotC, to be precise. Peasants believe that Count KotC transforms into a colossal bloodthirsty beast once every 7 nights. Ah, sounds unlikely. I agree, but Count KotC has been noticeably absent from social engagements on the nights the beast has been seen. Oh dear, well, what should I do? Pray, do not call a public vote on the matter. It would embarrass Count KotC greatly, for no good reason. Absolutely not. I shall arrest Count KotC at once. Very well, Your Grace. Whatever you say. When your knights arrive to arrest Count KotC, they're attacked by an enormous beast with coal-black fur and claws like scythes. It slays dozens of knights. Once finally wounded beyond hope of recovery, it turns back to human shape. Count KotC lies on the floor, frail and limp and soaked in blood. Please! Release me of my curse. You should try transforming into something smaller and more nimble. No worries. Kill the beast. A knight ends KotC's life in a single brutal axe blow. Your Highness, I wish we could have found a better way. Count KotC may have been a monster, but he still had noble blood and deserved better treatment. Salutes in chat, everyone. KotC has been killed for being a werebeast. But not to fear, KotC II will take their place. Kill count climbs. Our first death of the game. Racism? What, against werewolves? Listen, I don't want werewolves eating my peasants, okay? It's very simple. We should instead integrate them into society. Well, good luck with that. I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's not even about species, is it? Like werewolfism or whatever it is like a disease. So this is like, at worst, you could say it's medical malpractice. How do we cure werewolves? Oh, we just killed them. Like Little Less Tooth. Hello, welcome. Little Less Tooth, you've been placed in the patricians. Welcome aboard. Hope you enjoy your time with us. I see as you come straight in with a join. Am I right to assume you've played before? I have once. Okay, that's good. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in chat. And I'm sure many of my regulars will help fill you in. But we're going to open up the sign here because, well, a good way to interrupt. Did I just hear a new pat? Yes, Incubi, a new pat. There are 4 of you now. Little Less Tooth has joined the patricians. Now, for a spouse, let's see. I'm dignified and sober. A shut-in would be perfect that I don't have to talk to. That would be great. Other than that, like anyone that's not going to give me any trouble or hassle. I want somebody that's I don't have to talk to. I could maybe stay celibate. What if I don't want to marry any of them? That's a decision that can wait until after you've seen them, isn't it? The Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall, where they've arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Alright, let's see the eligible candidates. Remove sign? Oh, has it not come down? Did the button not work? Okay. My Steam Deck, occasionally the button doesn't register. Yeah, now it's all good. There we go. Alright, let's see the eligible candidates. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Desdemona, eldest daughter of the Eastern Captain Chaz Dynasty. Forgive the snooty expression, I'm sure it's caused by an errant brushstroke. She had a laboratory installed in her castle and spends most of her time there conducting bizarre experiments. The other counts think she's mad because she treats the peasants far too nicely. Yeah, she'll do. I'll have that one. A nice alchemist. Busy in her lab. Not gonna talk to me. Not gonna interrupt shit. And she's nice to the peasants. Yes. All pluses all round. From the coast we have Marcel. Wealthy heir to noble patrician Little Less Tooth's estate. I mean, look at him. He's gorgeous. And apparently he's got a silver tongue too. His interests are typical of the coast. Money, 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 and making more of it. There's also a scandal recently where he's publicly critical of the church, but nothing came of it. No. Don't want scandals. Scandals aren't good. Finally from the south, Seraphina, eldest daughter of the Ulu lineage. A formidable woman. The southerners say that her heart is as cold as a northern winter. Like many in the south, she claims to put her faith in the ninth god above all worldly concerns. Unfortunately, she lacks a common touch. The peasants have some terrible nicknames for her. No. Unpopular, don't like it. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. It's time for Desdemona. Cold, faithful and unpopular? Yeah, it's not good, is it? We're going to marry Desdemona of the East. Absolutely. Excellent, I shall make the arrangements. Wonder who it makes me think of? Cold, faithful and unpopular? Not sure. High Inquisitor. Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, no. Listen, leave the High Inquisitor alone. She's doing her best. In a tiny village far to the east, two counts meet in a derelict tavern. No one dares even glance in their direction. The church still has the east thoroughly in its grasp. Yes, but by blood of the dead, it's not over yet. Look at that, ball gowns all round. The count's aim is to lower their faith to 4 or less. In a dingy seaside tavern, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. The treasury's not empty. The Queen won't be tempted by our loan offers. Maybe we could arrange some kind of heist. Don't get ahead of yourself, Lord Patrician. This coup will be conducted entirely within the bounds of the law. We have our principles, after all. The Pat's aim is to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. Matching mask, yeah, matching hat. Oh, no, not quite matching hats. Not sure what I would go for here. Would I take a call for unity? Would I be that ballsy? I mean, I haven't really used anonymous voting, have I? Swing might be fun. Yeah, it might be, but I would like to try and I don't think the Queen would have much time for people changing their minds. Okay, you didn't marry my kid, now I shall work night and day to see you fail? Okay. Your Highness, a troubling development at the prison of KotC. Well, do go on. Alas, the prisoners at the keep have staged a mutiny. We have no idea what went wrong, but they've killed all the guards and taken KotC for themselves. We've come to your holiness because the prisoners are now making demands of you. If you do not respond, they will kill their hostages, including KotC's owner, Grandy Bonkel. Dignified and sober, I don't think I want to do anything. Bonkel, I'm sorry. I do not rise to provocation. So this is it. Brace for salutes. This is not my problem. Grandy Rexcon's mouth is agape, but he nods slowly and leaves in a daze. Oh shit, is there going to be another event after that? Because Bonkel didn't get killed, right? Oh my god, so next month we'll find out where that goes. The Book of Grudges thickens. Noble patrician Bigger JD IV strides into the council chambers, distraught, waving a dead rat by its tail. The fields and barns of the coast are overrun by vermin. With no more poison for these horrible things, we can't cope anymore. Okay. Take that rat and go. The coast can handle this alone. Can't believe the rest of you wouldn't help me in telling the patricians to shove off. Wow. Okay then, I suppose. Guess we're hiring adventurers. Thank you, comrades. Here we are. Oh dear. Luckily the Adventurers Guild has an entire branch dedicated to vermin control as part of their levelling up initiative. Don't worry, Your Majesty. You can rely on I, Graswold, the Glorious, and my party of merry venturers to clear out these rats for you. Later, the adventurers are wiped out battling some kind of rat king in a sewer, but the rodent population has gone down. Fantastic. Now it's time for the royal wedding. Your wedding to Desdemona is, naturally, the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in Bertrand's Cathedral with Desdemona at your side. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? I do, Archbishop, I do. Then I'll pronounce you queen and wife. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. At the feast, your new wife, Desdemona, delivers a long rambling speech that puts everyone to sleep. Good on her. By the time you find yourself alone with Desdemona, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. What a wonderful occasion that was. Shame we couldn't follow Eastern traditions, of course. But what's a wedding without a little bloodletting? I beg your pardon? Bloodletting? Hmm. 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 Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. Style this up a little bit. There we go. Ah, time to lean in a bit. You are this close to having a rebellion on your hands? No, nobody would rebel. Hope you're not feeling homesick already. Of course not. I never get homesick. Actually, I can't abide people who waste time dwelling on the past. Oscarian! Welcome on in. Where are you? Wait. Have you been placed somewhere? There you go, you've been placed in the Grandees. I was expecting to see another patrician. Oh, of course not. Okay, yes, sorry, I've read this already. Tell me something you're passionate about. In my spare time, I tinker with some very complicated science stuff. I won't get into it, though. You wouldn't understand half of it. Ah, okay. God, that's so interesting. It is, isn't it? Anyway, to continue on the subject. You gently fall asleep to the sound of Desdemona droning on about herself. In a dingy seaside tavern, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. The treasury's practically empty. The Queen is struggling to fund her ambitions. We're perfectly placed to offer her a loan. So helpful of us. Indeed, these loan agreements will be as friendly as a bear trap, absolutely loaded with hidden catches in the small print. Now watch me work my magic. Good evening, Lord Patrician. What exactly is the purpose of this meeting? I heard that the Queen's recent money's troubles, and I thought we could both benefit. Just sign here and here. This agreement does seem fair. Very well, I will sign it. The Queen will be pleased. Good night, Lord Patrician, and may the ninth god bless you. See? Easy as pie. But it's not enough to bankroll the Queen. The rest of the kingdom must be in debt to us as well. To advance their scheme, the patricians must have the highest trade of all regions in 3 seasons. The second step is pretty rough. But yeah, other than that, everyone else is stalled out. So the counts need to lower their faith another 2 notches. The Grandees need to lower stability a couple notches. I mean, it's possible for the Pats to pull that off and get their trade up. Oh, speaking of, let's do this. This is good. Greetings, Your Majesty. I was the fella tasked with looking after the spider eggs. I'm very pleased to say they've grown up into nice plump young specimens, big as house cats and near as tame. Wonderful, you successfully domesticated them? Oh sure, they're like little lambs. I like to tuck them into bed with me, let them scurry all over in the night. The wife complains, but I tell her not to worry. They're harmless if you breathe through your nose. I suppose this means we should decide what to actually do with these damn spiders. I mean, I'm going to do a call for unity. I'll be honest though, I think Silk or Venom or any of these are pretty good. I wouldn't want them as steeds though, I don't think. Vote as you please, everyone. Will we have Spider Steeds, Spider Venom, or Spider Silk? Call for disunity? Yeah, look at that. C is our goal? Yeah, C would help you. Boom, boom. Don't worry, you got C anyway. You order the spiders sent back to the farms and regularly harvested for their silk. The silk has many miraculous properties. It makes for incredible sales, allowing the coast trade ships to carry cargo faster than anyone else. It can also be woven into lightweight armour that deflects arrows, so they still leave an ugly bruise. Soon, even Lord Patrician Incubi is forced to agree that the spider industry was a fantastic idea, despite its initial misgivings. See, look, the Pats say love me. My ability to read aside, it worked. This is good. Oh dear, what's happening down here? Dreadful tidings, Your Holiness. Oscarian looking really dapper. Really grim. Got some sort of Eddard Stark look going on here. A meddling wizard has set up shop in Calavone. I believe it's Pestia, Lady of Pestilence. Tell me more about this fantastic, wondrous wizard. It's Bestia, it's Bestia. Wizards have managed to tame creation itself. They wield untold power and are naturally distrusted by the Church. Even the High Inquisitor wouldn't move against them openly. Pestia has influence over plagues, diseases, insects and other horrid things like that. She's put out a call for new apprentices, which is a rare event. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for many. Droves of unwashed, glory-seeking peasants from all over the south are lining up for their chance. Not just peasants. Aye, Zappazak, Zappa, I didn't see you join. When did you come in? Hello, Zappa. Welcome on in. I've also decided to apply. The competition will be fierce, but those low-born are no match. I will be the most powerful noble this council has ever seen. You can put your clothes on if it wasn't for your servant's help. Hi, Zach. Hi. We can't let this go ahead. Not only is it heresy, it presents a clear and dangerous conflict of interests. Okay, let's assemble the council. Ninth, bless you, Your Holiness. Okay, Zappa, if you're going, you're paying for it. But I've got to stop you, really, ideally. Then again, Zappa, what would you like, in case that influences anyone else? Zach would like to go. Well, Zach, there you go. I think you got it. I suppose this is an acceptable compromise. Zappa Zach begins his journey to Calavone immediately. His successor, Count Zach II, inherits his position on the council, but the treasury confiscates the vast majority of his wealth as payment. Okay, salutes in chat. Zach has gone to become an apprentice. Zach II will be taking their place. Thanks for the support, guys. No worries, Zach. Let's see what happens. You never know. Pestia's presence in Calavone attracts all sorts of visitors, so the power of her latent magic starts to wilt crops for miles around. Uh-oh. Not good. Bellona, I've come to ask a favour. I recently purchased a very rare reagent, one of my alchemical studies, a small vial of Tarajan frankincense. Lamentably, it's been delayed. I was buying it from Grandy Advisor the 4th. Speak to him about it, would you? I'll look into it. How delightful. Let me know how you fare. You summon Grandy Advisor the 4th to the council chamber the next day to talk in private. Greetings, your majesty. What can I do for you? You have something for my wife? Alas, I cannot give the frankincense just yet. I was led to believe that the frankincense was to be used in a holy ceremony, as is regularly done down in the south. But recently I've heard disturbing rumours that your wife wants to use it to conduct devilish rituals and experiments not sanctioned by the ninth god. Until I am convinced this is not the case, alas, I cannot hand anything over for fear of invoking the wrath of the ninth god. Wow, actual concerns. Give me the frankincense who will know the meaning of holy wrath. Alas, you cannot threaten me, your majesty. The wrath of the ninth god would be far beyond anything you could muster. Very well, I've had enough of you. Off to the dungeons. Your Highness, surely you can't be serious. Grandy Advisor the 4th begs and pleads for mercy, but he's had his chance. In a few days, in a dark cell is enough to change his mind. Desdemona receives the frankincense before the week's end. She is most pleased with it. There we go. Problem solved. Meanwhile, the other nobles clamour and grumble about the unlawful arrest. It's not unlawful. Advisor sold an item on a false pretense. He didn't deliver the goods. It's that simple. It's that simple. Oh, salutes in chat. Advisor the 4th has left. Advisor the 5th is here. We got another one in the Club of the V. The kill count up. Oh dear. Think I have time to negotiate with you over this pithy stuff? One V in each region? Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Alright, so taking a look at things, the Grandees may want C, the prison, to lower stability. The Counts may want B, the observatory, to lower their faith, but they could be countered with A, the cathedral, to raise faith instead. And the patricians are going to want F, the Grand Bazaar, to increase their trade. Soon I shall join the Brotherhood of the V. Wait, are you that far, Jade? You are, aren't you? Yes. The V Club. Alright. Here's everyone's money. Let's start the auction now. Type exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will be refunded. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in. But there is a slight delay on stream, so I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Try not to miss out, everyone. D and C are currently in the lead. Prison and theatre, that is horrible. I hate it. Why would you do this? Boom, boom, go. 10 seconds left. Get in. Right, what did we end up with? C and F? Cool, that's fine. Grand Bazaar goes. F are finally doing something that would actually help help his region instead of just building theatres. Good job on the pats. You got your Grand Bazaar. You're inching a little closer to having the economy you need. And the Grandees have their prison. Okay, here we go. Behold, your highness. Okay, Morgrim, who is it? Which count has died? Countess Morgrim Moon II pulls aside tarpauling to reveal a granite statue of Countess Notiti II. The statue is impeccably detailed, its expression a frozen grimace. Snotiti, no! A sad sight, is it not? It's not a statue, is it? Astutely observed, your highness. This is all that remains of my fellow countess. It seems the Stone Maiden is abroad in the east. Isn't there a fairy tale of the Stone Maiden? Old women scare their children with tales of her, yes. She is a walking statue with burning yellow eyes. All who meet her gaze are turned to stone. She sleeps for years at a time before waking and terrorizing the kingdom. She must have ambushed Countess Snotiti on her latest walk in the cemetery. Please, your majesty, you must do something. Finally, here we go. Salutes in chat, everyone. Snotiti II has died, but Snotiti III is here. The kill count climbs ever higher. 4 deaths. Holy crap. That's big. Well, well, well. Don't want to spend the money. I think telling everyone in the east to hide would work. See? I still not died from prison mutiny. I'm very lucky. Yeah, is that what's up with that event chain? Is it broken? I thought for sure it would have shown up like the next season. Why are there people voting for the army? What's this? Okay, we're going to consult the fairy tales for a solution. Oh, because of RP rules? Oh, yeah, no, people are... Yeah. We got a lot of Warhawks. Alright, final countdown as it's a tie. Boom, boom. We're going to consult the fairy tales. You send for an expert folklorist from Quell University. According to legend, the Stone Maiden always stays far inland, away from the shore. Perhaps there's something there. That's the solution. A sailing solution. She must react badly to seawater. You send a squad of knights, each armed with a blindfold and a bucket of seawater. To your great surprise, it works. As soon as she's drenched, the Stone Maiden shrieks and flees back into her underground lair, where she falls into an immortal slumber. Hey, that's great. Trocker as well. Welcome on in. Where is Trocker Nero? Trocker. There you are. Welcome back to the Grandees. As you can see, Grandees are very grumpy. Oh, and here's Trocker himself. There we go. There's nothing mentioned at all about the final fate of the Ono Curvo Keep. Oh, okay. Cool, the Grandees just managed to rescue Bonkle off stage. That's perfectly fine. I thought it was weird. It was spoken about, like there'd be a follow-up. Bad news, Your Majesty. The Southern Knaves are starving. Predictable, yes, but in the starvation, they have turned to foraging for desert mushrooms to survive. This particular variety is delicious and filling, but it makes one very ill. After a brief recovery, all seems well. I don't like where this is going. The next morning, the unfortunate soul rises from the bed in a fugue state, wandering the streets as though touched by a demon. It might be a bug, might not. Oh, is there like an event it doesn't link to properly? Maybe. Oh, okay. No, okay. Well then, it's probably something maybe they intended to do it, but they didn't follow through on it. Solo events section. Oh, okay. Or they just forgot. Yeah, they probably forgot. The next morning, the soul rises from their bed in a fugue state, wandering the streets as though touched by a demon. Then they drop dead. This mushroom is so dangerous that my servants are calling it the sick god's bane. It sounds rather useful. Oh, I couldn't comment on that. If we get more food in the south, we should at least tell the peasants what the sick god's bane looks like. Okay. Everyone, we need to rally. I mean, I think the Spy Master would like it. Could we please send aid to the south so they're not starving? Or legit explanation, seeing the monarch does not react to hostages, they decide it's not worth killing the hostages and risk the wrath of nobles. Yeah. Something like that would be good. What is this? Why wouldn't we feed the south? I'm very confused. Come on, it wouldn't even be that bad. You could do it without losing any of your own food. Why is there a patrician block sat here? Because I'm angry, not hangry. But your peasants are hangry. Gamba time. Okay then. Okay. Oh wait, what is this? Bigger JD. Hey, is there a problem with my game linking? It does it in every channel. Oh wait, so hold up. Is that not what you got for your Is that not what you designed your noble to look like, JD? I'm not sure about a fix. Nilawa, hello, as well. There's Nilawa. No, and it does it every game. Oh. Oh. Were you one of the people I had to make a premium noble? Not just yours? Oh, okay. Huh. Yes. I'm not sure what could have caused it. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah, we can continue, but it's not a known or common bug. Yeah, exactly. All I could say is like remove it from your Twitch and then reattach it. Yeah, it's literally, it's just basic, turn it off and on again and see if it fixes it. Alright, I'm going to go to the bathroom right quick and get a fresh drink. I'll be back in a moment, everyone. Don't do anything silly. Oh, I'm back. It happened to me on KotC's last stream on Wednesday. Oh, really? Huh. Maybe it's a problem with the servers then. But anyway, whatever the case, welcome back. Thank you, thank you. The other bard composed a catchy slogan warning of the sick god's bane, which is soon hummed throughout the kingdom. If you see a mushroom glisten, your life depends on if you listen. If it's wet without the rain, your final meal's the sick god's bane. The catchy tune works a charm, and the common folk soon learn which mushrooms to avoid. A new trend of fungus farming springs up across the south. Fantastic. Twitch updated the API for accounts, so some games, bots and other accounts need relinking. Ah. Right. Thanks, Twitch. Your marriage to Desdemona has grown strong and steady, like an old castle wall. Though it began as political arrangement, it's blossomed into something like love. It's high time you thought about an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. But something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins. Okay, my wife and I will have a child together. Ah, the traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. Alright, I understand there are some misgivings, and I would like to look after. You wouldn't your wife want a peasant child? Oh, no. Some? Yet some. Listen, look, this is a little bit of weregold. This is what I can give you. Alright? Or weregold, whatever it's called. So grandies, please simmer down. No tax on green. No, there's going to be tax on green. Wait, what is head games? What is this one? Hold on. Your Grace, I consider myself something of a scientist. And ever since the invention of the OO, a question has been plaguing my inquiring mind. Oh, it's this one, yes. That's a no for sober, yeah. When a head is removed so cleanly and quickly, how long does it survive without the body? Does it feel the thump as it falls? I request the council's permission to conduct a little experiment. Excuse me, I just remembered something funny that happened last night. Anyway, can I cut someone's head off and record the result? I'm gonna be real with you all. I'm not gonna... Just no. Apparently Nilawa's gonna die. Sorry, Nilawa. The patrician block has decreed it. Oh, okay. No, it's swinging. We got a split. The OWO is a tool of glory, not some twisted experiment. Okay. Countdown. If you've yet to vote, now's the time. We can actually show mercy once in a while, I guess. Oh. This council has no respect for the scientific method. What am I supposed to do? Build tiny owos for guinea pigs? Please don't make guinea pig-sized owos. It's so silly. Alright, let's deal with this one, because we're going to say no. Your Majesty, you absolutely must come down to the coast next year and experience the summer games for yourself. I survived. It's the only social event that matters. If you aren't in attendance, why, it would simply be a crime. I am too busy for such nonsense. How frightfully dull of you. Well, I am the boring queen. Blood and stars. How many times do I have to tell you? It's not my responsibility anymore. It was your father who stole all my gold. Someone must pay. Have mercy, Your Grace. The former Count Zapazak turned up at my estate, demanded jewellery and valuables, saying they were needed in Calavone for research. Stole from Whopper. He kept babbling about strong electromagnetic currents and some such nonsense. I warned you, wizards always cause trouble. He stole money from Whopper? Yeah. We're not going to mess with the wizard, right? I hope. You know, 750, I can afford it. I can afford 750. Wealth too low, yeah. Well, where's Zach gonna have got any money from? I believe you'd swipe Whopper wealth. Of all the wealth to take, it was Whopper's. How dare you? But alas, it appears the grandees don't want to get Whopper's jewellery back. They want to be mad. It took all my money to be a wizard, yeah. Okay, well, I see what way it's going. Final countdown. Boom, boom. Do without. But how will my peers see my ostentatious wealth? Stick to holding grand feasts like the rest of us. Of course, the robberies do not stop there. More grandees are soon deprived of their valuables. Chickens, cigars, family heirlooms, a few prized hogs. All in the name of progress, or so Zapazak claims. Can't believe I wasted money on bribery. Sitting on a bench outside of some bleached villa, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Our profits are down. Our companies are being outcompeted by the damn grandees of all people. How could this happen? I think I did it. Hey, great. We'll find out when we do the next game. Ah, nice. No worries. Congrats, Bigger. I'm glad it all worked out. The Pat's aim is to have the highest trade. It's close, but it's not there. It's got to be Iron Choice. Screw Unity. We don't need that. Randy's are on the verge of rebellion, and I don't want to deal with it. So Grandy's, please don't rebel, but you're able to. Thank God. We haven't launched a full rebellion yet. Your Majesty, I simply can't stand it any longer. I need you to do something. Whatever is the matter? I have filthy peasants scrambling all over my newly built observatory, interrogating the scholars and wrecking expensive equipment. They've heard legends of buried treasure beneath the site. Total nonsense, of course. I need you to keep these grubby treasure hunters off my land. Actually, these rumours might not be nonsense. After conquering the East, King Harold the Great is said to have buried a huge stash of stolen loot, spoils of war in the area. What are you suggesting? We could search for the treasure ourselves, send a team of diggers to take the place apart, brick by brick, and dig deep into the foundations. By blood of the dead, what are you saying? That would destroy the whole place. Pardon me. Dig it. I think we don't want to take apart the building. One of these two. Sleek, welcome on in. Welcome to the Pats. There we go. Ohio, everyone. Hope you're all well. Yes, yes. Hope you're well as well, Sleek. What are we doing? Digging up a fake treasure hoard? Okay, that seems to be the way. You bury a fake hoard of tin coins painted to resemble gold if you squint from great distance. Then you dig it up and then declare that King Harold's treasure has been discovered. I must commend the council on their genius. Since the fake hoard was discovered, I haven't been bothered by treasure hunters at all. Unfortunately, things don't go so well for you. The peasants now think you're swimming in wealth and demand all sorts of tax breaks and new roads that you can't afford. When their demands aren't met, they call you a money-grumping skinflint. Oh no. Hello, Nilawa. A blood-red comet was spotted in the night sky over the east, Your Highness. The lowborn are claiming it is a terrible omen. When folk are on the verge of panic, is there anything I could do? Step back. I will tell them there's nothing to worry about. You deliver a speech reassuring the peasants of the east that the comet isn't a good or bad thing. Just a thing. Probably the ninth god riding a chariot, or whatever. Fortunately, the common folk take you at your word. After all, if the Queen says something, you'd better listen. The peasants go back to work in the fields, ignoring the comet entirely. I've held her off as long as I can, Your Majesty, but Lady Patricia's sleek avian insists on an audience. Uh-oh. Apparently it concerns the end of the world, though privately I think she's gone off the deep end. We've not much time, Your August Majesty. Hello, Sleek. Let me present to you my grand theory, what I call the Schematica Maxima. You see, I want to hear it because it's funny. I want to hear it because it's funny. But the roleplay tells me we should just kick her out. Like, this is precisely the kind of thing I'm too good for. This is... She might think the end of the world is not frivolous. I mean, do I humour this? I suppose. I want to hear it as well. Be gentle. You haven't seen this one? Oh yeah, it's quite rare. But I think we did see it. Did we see it last week? I don't know. I think Sleek Avian is twitching from like caffeine addiction and not enough sleep, and is rambling a little bit. All she's missing is a tinfoil hat. First off, you're flipping arrest of a noble who was selling reagents. A manufactured spectacle meant to distract and confuse, but I saw through it immediately. While everyone focuses on that, frog people from the east scheme to take the throne and usurp the queen. Straightforward from there. The frog people, led by Count Avina, manipulate the kingdom's trade, farming and military, and even faith to achieve their nefarious goals. If they succeeded, Avina will take the throne, plunging the kingdom into a reign of amphibian terror, mandatory pond spawnings and fly eatings. Do you like eating bugs, Your Serene Highness? And skeptics may claim, well, what about how you saw the truth behind the ninth comet? To that I say, you fell for it, you fools. That's exactly what they want you to think. The real evidence is clear. The only question is, what will you do about it? Okay, now we throw out thank you, yes. Fuck. I don't want to risk it that you're gonna sink my freaking authority. This is the event we need to show Kaji. Has Kaji not seen this? I'm happy to do absolutely nothing. That would be probably the best, but we can arrest her. I think this event is while lagging is called frogs on his stream. Oh, the frogs are attacking. Okay. Cool. Ribbit, ribbit. Frog time. Okay, it's close, but it looks like we're going for an arrest. Oh, of course you persecute me. This fits right into my model. The rod goes all the way to the top. Before she can continue, the palace watch yank her away with enthusiasm. Surprisingly, the rest of the patricians barely react to the arrest, instead looking quite relieved. Oh, salutes to Avian. Sorry, Sleek. You knew too much. We had to put a stop to that. You threaten the entire status quo with talk like that. Yeah, the frogs are strong. They're the dark horse of the game. You thought the crabs were the true mascot? No, it's the frogs all along. In fact, Morgrim, if you're looking for another fake crab fad, how about frogs? Okay, cool. Everyone's stalled out. We all know where we stand. It's not looking good. Wizard troubles. Here we go. Aye, Sleek. Welcome to the Council of Sleek the Second. More troubles in Calavone, Your Holiness. Ever since Pestia took up residence to train her apprentices, people have been getting sick. We can't do anything about wizards, just leave her alone. So you'll just let her do whatever she wants? Some queen you are. Sickness continues to spread in Calavone and beyond. It's not long before people start to die and peasants stop going outside to avoid a similar fate. It takes months before Pestia abruptly departs. By then, Calavone has become a cursed stain on the southern maps. After a particularly long session at council, Desdemona comes to find you in your chambers. By blood of the dead, I don't know how you stand all that talking. I like to talk as much as anyone, maybe more, but sometimes you have to stand up and take action. Well, what can you do? I was thinking, what if we did something to make things better? I've been reading scholars' papers about these herbs you can find in the Groundlands. You can use them to treat wounds, but no one's done it on a wide scale before. If I had the equipment and the reagents, we could do all kinds of research to help people. Ordinary people too, not just nobles with the money for doctors. You know what? Your Majesty, this patrician wants to sell you a crab. That's a frog. He insists it's a crab and disguises itself as a frog to avoid being eaten. Crabs are much harder to eat than frogs, they have a shell. Nobody praises the wisdom of frogs, sire. That's good, I'd love it. Oh dear. Oh, we're going to make it happen. No, we're going to do 100%. We've got the money, may as well. How exquisite. Happy day, I'll get to work within a week. No, the eve. She kisses you on the cheek before hurrying out to enact her plans. We got medicine. The quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask, that my crown be passed down to? The council hall is filled with nervous silence. What have we got? Let's roll it. D3. That king is a queen, by the way. Queen Bellona III. A 1, my son. The assembled nobles break out in polite applause. By designating an heir, you cemented the stability of the kingdom. Your Majesty, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your son? What is his name? Bellona number 4. Praise the 9th, your highness. I'm sure little Bellona the 4th will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the spy master soon. Hello, grandson. There we are. We are good. We are so good. Oh! Oh shit. Okay, the patrician scheme is advancing. Sitting on a bench outside the sun-bleached villa, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Let me show you something. These documents represent the accumulated debts of all the other regions in the kingdom. How did you manage that? I thought they'd know better than to accept loans from us. Oh, they did. But there are plenty of independent money lenders. They've taken loans from over the years, banks in Kerr, Vatesh and Tavolin. I bought up all those debts myself. Genius! So now the counts and grandees owe us half their wealth and the Queen owes us absolutely everything? Indeed. All that's left is to decide what to do when the time is right to collect. Graciously forgive all debts in exchange for the throne, that involves raising stability, or squeeze every last drop of gold from the kingdom, that involves raising your own military. Military's already 10. We should do B, I think. Oh my god, is this actually the first time the Pats have won? It is acceptable. I'm extremely grumpy though. I'm sorry. I think the Pats haven't won. We've been playing this save for 2 months. I think this is the first time they've pulled out a winner. Excellent! Let's wring all the juice we can from this lemon. Hang on, if we try this, won't the other regions just fight back? Like with soldiers? That's why we can't negotiate from a position of weakness. We must ensure our military is up to snuff. Final stage of the scheme, the patricians must keep their military at least 10 for one full season. Boy. Lads. No. They don't even give us a stadium. Okay, right, so I think it might be the end of the game, so it's just a matter of what you want to take into the next reign. A, the fortress might be nice for the counts, or B, the observatory if they really want to drive their faith down. Don't know what else there is. I mean, you could maybe do E, the aqueduct, for the patricians, just to really give them a boost, so they'd have the top stat and everything. Here's everyone's money. I'm going to start the auction now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will be refunded back to you. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in, but there is a delay on stream, so I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. What have we got here? A and F. Why are we building a... Afra! Why are we doing it? It looks like the fortress is going to get through. Boom, 10 seconds left. Go for it. Oh my god. B and A, there we go. Faith down and military up. You bloody counts. What's the counts wrong? What have they done? Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Something has happened. Let's deal with a letter arrives and then we'll see the crystal pots. Here's how we can save the kingdom from the patricians. Yeah. Are you willing to pay that price? Your wife Desdemona is busy reading her letters when she gasps. Blood and stars, can this be born? Surely I can't have an enemy amongst the patricians. Is this about your medical research? At least Count Gagazi II thinks I'm doing a good job. But noble patrician Lifeless Tooth says the herbs are dangerous and that researching them will lead to ruin. Let's meet with Little Less Tooth. You invite Little Less Tooth to the palace. When they arrive, Gagazi II has come along too. Queen Cotton Sword Desdemona invited me to be the voice of reason. A voice of reason? By the night. We have no idea what these herbs do. These potions are nothing but a dangerous waste of time and money. Arrant nonsense, I assure you. Lifeless Toops will help fund the research. Thank you for doing what needed to be done, dear one. I promise by blood of the dead I'll make it work. What went up there? Everything? Everyone's farming? And everyone's military. Everyone got a shot, a double shot in everything. And soon she does. Soon the herbal potions become popular across the kingdom, despite grumbling from nobles. Peasants report healing injuries that could have killed them before. Many are delighted with your wife's achievement, sending showers of letters and gifts to the palace. We've got healing potions, potions of healing. Just in time for this. Your Majesty, I bring unfortunate tidings. An outbreak of the crystal pox is ravaging the coast. How many dead? Whole villages have succumbed. The disease is terribly virulent. Your Majesty, if I may make a suggestion. Victims of the crystal pox are only infectious at the boil stage. Once they are fully covered in crystals, they no longer spread the disease. Mother was right? Oh no. Indeed, crystal poxes can be harvested and used in jewellery. If we allowed the pox to spread, we could make money in the coast. A little less tooth. I don't think... Did we actually take your money? How much did you have? 599. I can't remember. I didn't see anything at the bottom about us taking your money. I see in storm, woman. This is heartless even for you. The only way to fight the pox is to close the roads and shut down all trade until the wave subsides. Is that what you want? For the coast to lose money? Wait, what? You cheated the game out? How did we cheat the game out? Really? Yeah, I don't know if I would. What would I actually want to do? Dignified and sober? I think I would veto this, actually. So it's all up to you. They wind at the end of this turn, yeah. Oh, blimey, look at that. I'm grumbling hard, I'm sorry. Alright. What do we got? 14? So it's like more than 10 of you have yet to vote. We've got a tie, 7 each way. Don't do anything and let the plague ravage the coast. Or quarantine the coast to prevent further spread. Let's work our way through. I'll do a final countdown. Boom, boom. Oh! I didn't see that. Oh, Gibbo, you clutched it. The council divers and delays and does nothing. And the crystal pox spreads like wildfire across the coast. Farms lie fallow, soldiers die in droves. Peasants turn away from a god that has abandoned them. However, it's not all bad news. Making the best of a bad situation, the patricians harvest gemstones from pox-stricken peasants and sell them at a tidy profit. At least trade, yeah. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be the greatest queen who ever lived. You're well on your track to You're well on track to achieving that aim. Well done, Your Majesty. But to shut down your nobles scheming for good, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas.
We should crush these disloyal nobles, smash their armies, and force them to submit.
On the other hand, Your Majesty, if you help us spread the zeal of the Ninth God, the Church will lend our full support. With backing of the Church, the nobles wouldn't dare move against you. Now, we've done authority twice, the tyrant ending. And as I've got a blank check to pick either one, I think having just made magic potions to heal people, let's become a saint. Right? I think it would be a little more even-handed. I don't like winning the same way multiple times on the trot. One saint amongst the tyrants? Yeah. Alchemy and church does not go along. Yeah, you know, patron saint of science. A wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll send word to my priests. But of course, you'll need to be worthy. Your priority is to raise your authority and the kingdom's overall faith as much as you can. And of course, there can't be open rebellion among the nobles. Here we go. Can we just keep the grandees happy with a bribe? Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so Pox in the capital, Royal Enthusiast, and then Sainthood. Bloody Bellona. No, Bellona's fine. Your Majesty, the Queen Consort has amassed a great deal of popularity lately. I hate to blow my own trumpet, as it were, but I have to admit the peasants are pretty fond of me these days. Hundreds of letters have been arriving at the palace. Some of them have even been making needlepoints depicting the two of you. Grimacing, they hold up a monumentally ugly piece of embroidery showing you and your wife sitting in a castle. You think. How charming. Quite sweet, isn't it? Some of them even made replica cornets like the ones we wore at our wedding. Oh, and a group of my biggest fans want to come for a tour of the palace. What do you think? I'd caution against this idea, Your Highness. A certain distance from the peasantry affords respect for royal family. Eliminating that distance, well, it could have repercussions. Oh, would that really be a problem? They're enamoured with us already. Surely it would only heighten their support. Would I say no? I know I wouldn't throw open the gates and interact with them. Do I like my wife enough to do it? Yeah, go on. Oh, of course, I'll arrange it directly. Without delay, the tour is announced, and you take a short holiday to the east. When you return, there are muddy scuff marks everywhere and Desdemona is exhausted and flustered. There are so many of them. At least they enjoyed it. The nobles call you the peasant friend and laugh behind their hands at the increasing production of needlepoints made in your image. But amongst the commoners, you and Desdemona have never been more popular. Your Majesty, the crystal pox has spread from the coast to the capital itself. Hundreds of our citizens have succumbed. Our streets are covered in glittering statues of the afflicted. Oh, okay, cool. Oh no! Indeed, Your Majesty. If only we could have prevented it. In any case, rumour has spread among the peasants. They believe the only cure for the crystal pox is the Queen's touch. What exactly do they mean by that? Exactly what it sounds. You laying your hands upon one of the infected and, I don't know, blasting them with your royal healing powers. I don't believe I have any healing powers. Well, we both know that, but the common folk have always been superstitious around the hidden magics of the Queen. What are we tapping the sign? It does count as a miracle for the saint ending? Yeah, I would like to do it. For that reason. I don't think I would hide away from this one. This isn't frivolous, is it? If you don't heal a few of them, they may storm the palace, just to get their hands on you, or rather your hands on them. Just wanted to check. Okay, yeah. Maybe they're right. What if I can actually help? The crystal pox has no cure, your majesty. Only the ninth god can help them now. And I am the ninth god's instrument, I think. I suggest we look to the council for guidance. Lay a hand on as many as possible, please. I think it's possible for this to kill me, yes. Go big or go home. You know, we've got to commit to the bit. We want to be a saint. We've got to do saintly things. Best royal statue ever. Diamond. Touch them all. Okay, I see what way it's going. Shine bright like a diamond. The next day, you ride out to the capital's central square and find a swarming mass of peasants waiting. They're a wretched sight, encrusted with oozing boils and crystalline growths, climbing over each other in their eagerness to reach you. Touch me, your majesty! Cure us, save us. You walk out amongst them and lay your hands upon as many as you can. They bow and scrape and thank you for your kindness, but there are thousands of them, and while they may be polite, their sheer numbers are terrifying. Still, somehow the City Watch keeps order. At the end of the day, you head back to the palace, exhausted to your very bones. Turns out you can't really cure it. The crystal pox continues to ravage the capital, but the legend of your personal intervention spreads far and wide. Soon half the kingdom believes in your healing touch. When the pox finally passes, gemstones litter the streets, but the people are too busy mourning to pick them up. The treasurer has her servants collect them under cover of darkness. It's a miracle? Yeah, I didn't catch it. Your Majesty, I've received messages from priests beyond the capital. Here we go. They've been working hard to promote your power in every sermon. The first shot, authority, 100%. Faith will be like, what, 60%? So there's still a shot I can stumble this. What have they been saying? The crown has a divine right to rule, but the priests are pushing that message a little bit harder. More of a divine mandate. Alright, what have they got to say? Your command of the kingdom is masterful, Your Majesty. The nobles are in no position to push back against you. Now the true journey of sainthood begins. We will scour the kingdom for miracles so that you can show the holiness of your rule. Don't I need to perform miracles? Ninth god, and by extension a saint, does not perform on demand like a fairground peddler, Your Majesty. But evidence of your saintly nature is no doubt to be found across the kingdom. I understand completely. I shall write to my priest directly. They will investigate any potential miracles and send word once they find something. Okay. Everyone, it's been fun, but I feel confident. The ninth god has chosen me. Let us await for a miracle. Holy crap, it actually was. Okay. Oh. After a few weeks, Count Weldris III arrives excitedly. Most pleasing, Your Highness. Excellent news from the east. 9 white wolves were seen close to a countess' keep, and a group of her vassals followed them deep into the moorland. There they found an ancient forgotten church beside a tor. The wolves vanished, leaving only a handful of fur. Besides, you must recall how you cured the crystal pots with a touch, and how you saw the truth behind the ninth's comet. Holy crap, we got actual events. 2 events to fill out the epilogue here. I didn't know the comet would be one that triggers this. When the Queen's rule is holy, the ninth god rewards, and everyone agrees the signs are here. Sign of my power. I can feel it. And the ninth god's might, Your Majesty, don't forget that. I will make preparations for the ceremony at St. Bertrand's Cathedral. I look forward to seeing you. Notice it's not over. Next week, we'll carry on. I don't have it in me to do a second one. Oh dear. That evening your wife comes to see you. Will the crystal pots be hanging around? No. Once it's done, it's done. It may break out again in future games, but it doesn't carry on, roll over. Saint Bellona III, what an honour. I can only imagine what you'll do with the kingdom after this. I want the church and crown to work in harmony. As a saintly queen, you're just the person to do it. Before you know it, the time has come. It's a gloriously sunny day in the capital, and layers upon layers of ceremonial robes are rather hot. You stand before the Archbishop in St. Bertrand's Cathedral in front of the gathered nobles. Desdemona stands beside you, her hand in yours. Off to the side, Bellona IV is watching excitedly. He occasionally tries to dash into the crowd, but his governess retrieves him each time. We gather before the power of the ninth god to witness the holy influence of Queen Bellona III. Then follows a very long sermon. Stand and smile respectfully. It goes on, and on, and on. But eventually it's time for your blessing. A blanket of silence falls over the cathedral. You step forward and the Archbishop sprinkles holy water upon your brow. Perhaps you feel something. A warm glow, as if the ninth god is watching. The power of the ninth god bathes you in holy light. The nobles can never stand against you now. Rise once more, Queen of the Kingdom, and Saint Bellona III. May the ninth god bless this day. He will, Your Majesty, he will. Applause arises in the cathedral, echoing in the huge rafters. Surrounded by red-robed devotees, the High Inquisitor is watching closely. After a moment, she applauds with the rest. At the next council session, the nobles arrive to find a cluster of Inquisitors who've joined your honour guard. What are they doing here? Since when does the Inquisition have a place in the council? Oh, the Japster, welcome on in. Sorry, buddy. Didn't see you join, I don't think. By blood of the dead, hush. Do you want to be tried for heresy? By blood of the dead, hush. Oh, okay. The power of the ninth god courses through my veins. The nobles fall silent, terrified. Maybe sainthood doesn't work like that, but what does it matter? Over the course of the day, even the boldest noble is quick to vote with the crown. It's so easy, relaxing, efficient. You finish early for the first time in months. With the church at your back, you have a license to do what you please, as long as you keep the ninth god's good side, of course. A long, glorious and venerated reign awaits for Saint Bellona III. Oh, what the hell is that? What? Okay, thank you, Neko Cheetah, for the bits to gigantify that emote. I think you missed it. Oh dear. But welcome on in. What is that? It's a guy in a pink hoodie turning into a balloon and floating away. Another game. No, I'm hungover, so I'm already a bit woozy. I'll probably play something else for a couple of Casio. I don't know who Casio is. Who is Casio? But yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I hope you all had fun. I think there's a few new folks. If you want to return to this, I'll be playing it again next Sunday. Usual time. So please consider giving me a follow if you don't already. Other than that, let's see. We want to... Where's the sign? Let's open the sign. I want a vote on what Bellona IV will inherit. Inheritance. So then, will our next new king be dignified, or will they be sober? You'll have a couple of minutes to vote in chat on the old poll there. Alright, let's pop that away now. Now, let's read the book. The book. With their plans in tatters, the counts retreated to their castles to brood. Their olive branch was rejected, the secret of eternity that they had guarded for aeons. They would not be so kind again. In a sun-dappled vineyard, Sakita of the Grandee Advisor and Grandee Advisor IV opened a bottle of their finest vintage. Their schemes had amounted to nothing, but there was always next time. The patricians failed to turn the kingdom's debts against it. The moment had passed. Ever practical, they set about collecting interest and hoarding wealth, waiting for time to scheme once more. Praise be, under Saint Bellona III's reign, the church was all-powerful. The only thing warmer in the hearts of the believers were the heretics being burned alive. The Queen died peacefully after another 15 years of devout rule. Legend says that an angel appeared at her bedside to bear her to the thereafter. Queen Bellona III, the Holy. With King Bellona IV to follow. Whoppers the wealthiest, Zapazak the poorest. Oh my dude, look at Bellona IV, look at him. My man, he needs a good meal and he needs a good sleep. Like, look at the state of him. He's got like bags and lines under the eyes. He's gaunt and he looks like he's got a mole and like he's got this quirky little smirk. What are we? He's going to be dignified apparently. So there we are. Oh no. Spent too much time fasting and praying. He looks delirious. I swear to God, we've had a line of queens. If like the moment we get a king, it all goes Pete Tong and it fails. Mummy says it's my turn. Okay, that's he's gonna be dignified. King Bellona the drunk? Oh, maybe. We'll see what I roll up. Not being sober next time, that's true, yes. Gonna go, but I will be back, thank you. Little less tooth. It's all good. Next Sunday we'll be doing it again. This is a line of Brandy Monarchs, yes it is. Oh, and thank you for the follow there. I appreciate that. Other than playing King of the Castle every Sunday, there are other games I play throughout the week. Ephra, goodbye. Everyone say goodbye to Ephra. Let's have another poll.